Good morning, dear students. Welcome you all in this learning session. My dear students, today in this session we will study the chapter The Sound of Music Part 2, and in this session we will study para number 10 to 13 of this chapter in the session. Ustad Bismillah Khan has been awarded with many awards like Padam Shri, Padam Bhushan and Padam Vibhushan. In 2001, Ustad Bismillah Khan received India's highest civilian award, Bharat Ratna, in the year 2001. His eyes were shining. He was very happy because his hard work had been recognized and he gave an important message to the country. He told all the Indians to teach music to their children because music is the richest tradition of India. He said that even the Western countries wanted to learn India's music. Although Ustad Bismillah Khan ji had travelled all over the world, he was given so much respect and recognition, he remained rooted. Banaras, where he learned music, and Dumrao, where he was born and brought up, were the two most wonderful towns of the world for him. He was so down to earth that although he had travelled all over the world, still he was attached to his birthplace. There was a student of Ustad Bismillah Khan and he wanted that Ustad Bismillah Khan should set up a Sehnai school in USA. He promised that he would recreate the temple of Banaras in America for Ustad ji as he would miss it. Now Ustad Bismillah Khan was attached to river Ganga also, so he asked his student that would he transport the river Ganga also to America. So he wanted to say that could not leave India. He was attached not only to the temples of Banaras but also to the holy city river Ganga. Ustad Bismillah Khan said that whenever he visited any foreign country, he longed to see India. He wanted to return to India, and then he says that when he was in India, in Mumbai, he yearned to visit Banaras and the Ganga river. And when he was in Banaras, he missed his birthplace Dumrao and the Mattha where he sang Chaita and was rewarded with the laddu of 1.25 kg weight by the Maharaja. At last, the writer says that Ustad Bismillah Khan was a perfect example of the rich cultural heritage of India. His work was beyond the religious barrier. Although he was a strict Muslim, he followed the Muslim laws, but every morning he would play the Shehnai at the Kashi Vishwanath temple, which was a Hindu temple. This shows that he did not have the barriers of religion in his mind. He was a true Indian. He considered music to be India's richest tradition. Ustad Bismillah Khan had been ill for a long time and he died on 21st August 2006 at the age of 90. The entire country mourned the death of the legendary musician. There was a holiday for one day and he was given a state funeral. Dear students, here are the meaning of some of the difficult words and value point of the content. You can take the help of these word meanings and value points to read and understand the book content properly. Okay, and at last here are three long answer type questions. The first question is, why did Bismillah Khan refuse to start a new school in the USA? Second, how was Bismillah Khan's music recognized internationally? Third and last question, give a brief character sketch of Ustad Bismillah Khan. Now I hope that all of you would have understood the content properly and enjoyed the session very much. I hope to meet with all of you very soon with the next module. Till then, take care of you. and thanks to all of you, my dear students. Thanks to all of you.